control, challenging these players. He's not scared of the heavyweight big hitters on Sentinels. He's just taking it to them.
That's what you need. Kind of attitude, mindset that you really do need. The knives, oh my word.
It's the same kind of pathing from the pistol round, but it doesn't work again.
Too many stray blades just landing all over the place there. Gets a couple of the players low, but wow, that shot just being found.
And this is disastrous. Sentinels need a miracle here, because going down 8 rounds, giving 8 rounds to Fnatic.
Brutal. Really, really brutal for them. They do need a miracle. Who's going to be the playmaker? Dart gets broken. Cosmic Divider cut across now. Moving forward, Sassy has to hold this. He knows he's being pushed. There's the first opener. Still Zekken, his positioning is known. A pop flash play moving forwards, and Zekken isolates the fight, but eventually shut down. Really, really well calculated there by Fnatic, making sure that they didn't overstep themselves, didn't give too much away.
Very solid retake, and at this point, an extremely good half.
Round 1 by Fnatic.
8-3 with a potential to go 9-3. Either way this final round goes, Fnatic have put on a really good performance here. Their retakes have been excellent, and apart from a couple of moments from Sentinels, they've been able to work the defensive rotates into a position to shut down the Sentinels. We haven't seen TEnZ unlocked as much as perhaps Sentinels would have hoped for.
Now we're heading into that final round of the first half here. Operator fight taking place. Durka wants to try and take it. Waits it out as well. Smart from him. Doesn't immediately go for the turret. Just waits for it as it's being activated, just in case a player slips
इसके
up
बाद
and makes a mistake.
इसके बाद करेंगे बैठे मेरा और कैसे पीछे
But now they know TEnZ is opping on attack, and that means that they should expect Sentinels to be playing a little slowly.
I would have
Fnatic don't have to be
15 मिनट का डिले किया है इन्होंने. ये चीज़ सीखनी चाहिए भाई. ये अपना आराम से जा रहे हैं 15 मिनट डिले करके ना. वो पॉइंट पकड़ा कि है कि कोई सीधा सर पे मारो वापस आ गया. ये यहाँ पे आगे जा रहा है थोड़ा. वहाँ से वो उसको वो कवर दे रहा है.
Hasn't been explored too much by Sentinels when they've been going for these C hits. Oftentimes
Okay.
it's through
Now they are.
so
अब एक तरफ जाएंगे वो क्योंकि दूसरा बंदा कंफ्यूज रहता है. A B इधर आ जाओ ऐसा. एक जगह से जब फायर होने लग जाती है.
Now with 40 seconds remaining, Durka looks down the one angle. Still going to be holding it down. Rolling Thunder to push him back. Wants to take the shot before it goes through. But there we go. The extra layers that I was talking about earlier. Alpha
काम किया भाई.
locked and loaded. And it is disaster for Sentinels. 2 players left standing, with depth falling all down to Zekken. A nasty shot to be found, but Alfie once more with that consistency.
I think so many people were coming into this match wondering which team would have the better super team. Is it Americas or is it EMEA? And Fnatic have landed an emphatic first blow.
Awesome भाई.
Outstanding first half from them. Clearly see why Fnatic opted into going into Haven as well. Very ready for it. He had so many different looks and changes to their setups, honestly.
Or TEnZ is some different thing.
And now, let's send it down to the desk to break down the first half so far.
Thank you so much, Brennan Sideshow. What a half for Fnatic. They look absolutely filthy. I might need to take a bath.
Yeah, I mean, they looked incredible in that half. The defensive side and calling from Moser was great. But what impressed me most was their ability, even when their initial plan failed, to come back and still be able to win out rounds. And I wanted to take a look at round 7, because this was a really cool idea that I think they pulled out with this gambit. They switched the off over to Alpha and had Durka dashing into mid off of a stun, a dart coming through lobby, and that Sylphus Hunter's Fury. Wow. It's quite a good idea, but he got punished by Zekken. It looked like Sentinels was going to be able to win this round, but Fnatic in the mid round had a good adaptation. And a lot of that was Boaster's aggression. The casters talked about it. He gets up, he gets his, and he sets his team up for this really strong retake back into the C side. Sure, Pankata got things closer to clutch, but overall, Fnatic had control of that half, and Boaster's calls were solid.
Yeah, I mean, nasty with it there for Pankata. So close to being able to clutch that out, and had he been able to, that would have stopped a bit more of that momentum there from the side of Fnatic, who were able to string together 4 consecutive rounds right there in the middle of that half. But now, it's on Sentinels to try to bounce back, and one of the ways they're going to be able to do that is with TEnZ. So let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look at
TEnZ ने क्या किया? हाँ दिखाओ भाई.
From the outset, Durka really kicked things off. He upped the pace immediately.
अच्छा ये 3 TEnZ के अच्छा Durka के
was able to eventually catch up.
Yeah, that he did. And now as we look towards the second half, I think it's going to continue to be defined by this Jet head-to-head, how both of these players are being used by their teams with their decision-making on that attacking side. TEnZ has looked good thus far, but what Fnatic has had is better coordination as a team. We're seeing the individual moments, but it still feels like the coordination could use a little bit more work. I'm looking towards Def with this defensive calling.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Mini and Boaster's prep work has definitely paid off here on Haven. And look, I mean, this is what you expect on the pickup of So if you really want to do the, kind of like the microscope into the matchup, this is going all according to plan for Fnatic. How does Sentinels try and bring this back? Let's send it back over to the castle.
I love the highlighting there of that Jet.
बढ़ जाता है यार लोगों का भाई.
Individuals that really are just carrying the weight of their team now as they're heading deeper and deeper into this Haven
Let's
match.
see. अब interesting है bro. अब थोड़ा you know हो जाएगा भाई. अब थोड़ा
you know when people were talking about superstar players, all the comparisons were being made against him. This year 2023, Josh, seems to be a chance of redemption for him to be able to prove that he can go toe-to-toe with the top heavy hitter teams once more.
I completely agree. On this pistol round, he's got a Sheriff in his hand and a desire to find a first engagement. Playing it short, same kind of place that we saw Durka looking towards time and again, but Fnatic are moving in the opposite direction. Looks like they're going to try and focus on taking out this turret and going for some kind of C-split.
भाई पेशेंस रखना इतना मुश्किल होता है भाई.
And Def's having a bit of a rough one so far. He's hit a couple of nice shots, but
सोवा भाई देखो ये पंछी भेज देगा अपना.
As the drone comes in.
That's what's two. Even gets a stun off as well. So what is going to be the reaction here from Sentinels? Turret going through. It's a fast play. They just want to fight this one into Garage. There was a flash over the top, and they do want to swing with the player advantage. Just trying to again beam them down with that
exchanges इतनी तेजी से करते हैं ना भाई ये लोग.
Is that 3v3 and the players are low on either side.
Planting the spike.
Yeah, now gets a bit awkward for Fnatic because they don't control Garage and they also don't control C long.
And still with the dash enabled. Here at the back of the side. Jiggle maybe opens himself up here, but this close position by Boaster could be everything for them. Tapping away, still just holding a little bit too close. Flash, dodge.
Oh boy!
And TEnZ claims the second. At the back of the site. It's all for Leo to do, and unfortunately just cannot withstand the onslaught that was coming his way.
That is what you want to see. Sentinels with a lovely retake, and also TEnZ finding his opportunities. And Des was talking about how good the coordination was there, but I think that post-plant setup was really awkward by Fnatic. They're holding a flash off contact, but TEnZ has already killed the contacting player before the flash is anywhere near coming through. Look how late that flash was. TEnZ with all the opportunities to take two 1v1s. And I think you're right, Brent. This year is set up for TEnZ's redemption arc because at the beginning of the game he's just absolutely on top. I think he still holds the record for the highest ACS of any kind of MVP candidates at big events. His performance at Reykjavik was unbelievable. But there's been so many questions about, has this guy still got it? You know, does he just want to be a streamer? You know, all of the same stuff that people say whenever people get too popular. But he said, when Sentinels was forming this team, he said to the head coach, listen, I still want to compete. I still want to be the best.
Yeah, still wants to
make
his mark on the global stage, that competitive
1-1 exchange.
This is a weaker buy for Fnatic. Okay, taking the fight right to them. Fully blinded up though. And so handed easy kill, but ultimately left in a 1v3. You're gonna need to channel something on to be able to win this.
Shanti, Rakini,
Haven before. But I think this one does look a little too difficult. It's also one that Sentinels have got to win.
Yeah,
we'll say 50 seconds left in the round. He's cutting noise just by walking, but Second is watching this angle with a little jiggle peek. Doesn't offer any more as well. Look at that. Just gets the information and backs away, playing quite patiently.
He knows that this is going to pull the defenders towards A. But he's a bit slow to rotate off fully and try and get a free plant on C. TEnZ is thinking about it though. Has to spread out again just in case Dirk made a mad dash to the opposite side of the map. But I don't think this one's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, with 20 seconds left.
I think actually Dirk is at risk of not even dying.
Yeah, you don't want to save this this weaponry into this round right now. If we go for the plant or something. Nano Swarm preemptively popped off, and yeah.
Def ready for it.
Will fall.
So have Sentinels got something cooked up? So we were talking about the difference between these compositions, and Sentinels comp has the ability to play really aggressive. 2 flashes and a paranoia, a lot of stuff to go forwards, and Empower tends to take really aggressive fights. Maybe we see that here. TEnZ has a Marshall, so not the best synergy in the world to work with, but I think a big push towards A lobby might net them some value.
It looks like they want to really fight over this one. That's 4 players from Sentinels grouping over to that particular area. It's an exchange on either side. The dart being smoked off, so goal of this one, pushing Pancada up close.
Pancada bhi acha khel raha hai.
Probably with the contact intent with the Marshall, that's where the paranoia is going to be let rip.
Pancada.
Fnatic read this quite effectively, I think. Now, not willing to really just offer any easy kills towards Sentinels. Instead, they're going to be contacting to a completely different area of the map.
Yeah, they've found the opening. They have found the gap in the defense, and Def is going to be asked to do a lot. Def and Pancada also full bought in this round, so they'd be in a challenging spot if Def goes down.
Can't be losing this rifle early. Here's the dash through. Has to go for a bit of a spam kill here, Leo. He's being isolated, surrounded right now, but holds the angle, and Sassy just wades right into him. Alpia's back there. That flash was not good from second. A bit of a self-flash there, but...
And now things are getting horrible for Sentinels. They kind of need to just save 2 weapons into this round.
They really do. Lose the rifle.
They got destroyed before they were anywhere near setting up for the retake. And Fnatic just got the easiest round of their lives, and Sentinels have 2 players that can't buy this round.
What?
10-5 being the scoreline.
अच्छा वो दूसरे बंदे को दिलवा तो सकते हैं ना, ऐसे कोई चक्कर वाली बात नहीं.
You need every weapon, every advantage you can carry forwards. So what they're going to be opting into. It looks like
थोड़ा हो जाता है कभी-कभी.
It does seem like they're opting into just forcing up into this round, but it means the weapons are not good. Pancada's working with a sheriff while this is going on in this setup.
Gaming का इतना craze है भाई लोगों को बताओ.
Yeah, this is last chance desperation mode for Sentinels. They need somebody to go huge, and TEnZ is not here.
All that utility just being dumped through. There you go. Fault line.
ज़्यादा डिपेंडेंट नहीं है लोग TEnZ पे यार. TEnZ नहीं है इधर, और प्लेयर भी तो हैं. लो प्लांट भी कर दिया.
He's got an operator,
and Sassy's also got no flashes. One is going to come back online at some point. Really relying on Zeken's utility, and I would give TEnZ the rifle. Yeah, they have done that actually.
Swapped it around. So Sassy putting the operator now. We'll see what TEnZ opts to do. Paranoia rips his way across, including the stun as well. Finding a one fight.
Oh, what?
All just being met pound for pound, match for match. The crossfire just far too potent for Fnatic. Chronicle claiming 4 in the round. Real difference maker for this squad.
And Boaster,
maybe Fnatic can
memories of that final map.
Maybe. I don't know, but
on
maybe
Haven,
things are not looking too good for them.
In his head. With memories of that going through his head, he has delivered such a good performance right here. As on the beginning of his revenge tour. This is absolute dominance from Fnatic. Sentinels look like they are completely out of the game. We saw some flashes of brilliance in the first half, but other than that, the coordination, the utility usage, the game plan ideas, just all in favor of Fnatic on Haven. This was a great map pick to start things off.
Making it 11-5. Bot line to push back the players there. Now, look at this. It's a risk to be taken. Rolling Thunder though being set up. This is Chronicle, and he's going to clear this through all of A. Players trying to hold close. This is going to catch on to them, right? He's far enough back.
Oh my god, numbers.
One from Fnatic might be able to swing off this though. In short, they're playing pretty far back there, so what are they waiting for right now? Maybe a bit of util to come back? Yeah, it's Leo with Dart. Waiting for that recon to come back online.
But I do think these short players need to be a little further forwards. Now they start moving their way forwards. They're into good space. And here we go.
Stun, that's it. Everything just sent flying. Updraft right round the corner. Even the aftershock. Sublime placement of the utility. So well executed. And that double stack. The risky play by Sentinels here on their weaker buy does not pay off. Fnatic looking so damn ready to take that 12th round, set themselves up on map point.
It looks sublime, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
And Fnatic are going to take that step closer to taking map 1. And it would have to be an almost impossible miracle run for Sentinels to mount any kind of comeback. Fnatic looks so in control. The game plans are gorgeous. Brent, a lot of the times, super teams do not live up to the hype. It's obviously way too early to call it for any of the teams in VCT with the year just starting. But I like what I'm seeing so far from Fnatic. They haven't just strung together a bunch of good players on their team. They've got a nice game plan and good ideas of the roles that, and how the synergies are going to operate.
जीत गई, Fnatic जीत गई. अच्छा Fnatic तो इंडिया की भी अच्छा ये वो होते हैं ना, हाँ Fnatic तो इधर भी थी ना.
So replay of that round as well. But this is do or die for Sentinels.
Oh,
the recon is also so good that Leo throws, because if it gets broken, they breach ult. If it doesn't get broken, it clears out short and they know that they don't need to breach ult that position and they can save it. You know, there's serious thought process been put into this. And this is one of the things that Fnatic always does, is start out tournaments with amazing ideas.
Yeah, including this one. Sharktard over the top. Land right at the front side of B, so that's going to be just clearing out all that utility. It was popped off early though, Durka. Draft dash play. He is stunned up though for the moment. Even the darts are clear through the back of the site, but this is Sentinels that now need to answer with something else. They're close to a couple of ultimates with this plant. It's going off and there's no problems whatsoever. It's now setting themselves up into the post plant. What an opening with Zekin falling. You don't have that breach utility. And how do you win this? Cosmic Divider cut the one side up. TEnZ never opener for him. Seekers though going to be spreading out into the side. Trailblazer even missing. This wall so difficult to try and burst through. There is no flash to break through this. And time is ticking.
Oh!
Only it regens, but already the fight being taken. Sassy trading out. Getting it Pancada with the flank. Re-flanking through. It's all down to Leo.
Nice.
In that 1v2. One fight isolated. Half on the defense. Sassy sticks it. Percentage play. There's no way you're sticking this all the way.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
The absolute cojones on him to make a play like that.
And for the first time in the series, we see the value of adding Sassy and Pancada to this roster. That duo just played so well towards the end, and I'm speechless at what Sassy just did.
I mean, when you are literally on that point, why not throw caution to the wind?
Seemed like an unwinnable position for Sassy. And yet he gives Sentinels one more lifeline. Still not looking good. For all the heroics, it is still not looking good.
You'll take it one step at a time, one round at a time if you are Sentinels, because, like you said, Josh, there's still Fnatic in that driving seat.
Okay.
Knives now going to be ripped out for TEnZ. Still, that's going to be a lockdown. Instantly, the Hunter's Fury is used. Leo was ready for this one. No hesitation. Players falling left, right, and center, and they just cannot capitalize. Sassy, the last man standing.
Nice.
He's handed an easy one. The barrel of the gun just opening out a little bit too wide. Drone tagging. Gonna push him back. He's hoping for the re-swing there with that free fire, but Fnatic are looking more than ready now to take this one. Surrounding him, the reposition. Look at this from Durka. To the back of Garage, it's just unwinnable. Layers of utility, no one giving him an easy fight. Beams him down, but left to 5 health. And the doubled up positions, look at it, waiting it out with the patience. Intelligent play from Fnatic. And they take map 1 in this series, 13-6.
Good start in the series for Fnatic on their map pick. Looking completely in control from about the middle of the first half. We called it an IGL's playground, and I think not just Boaster's calling, but also the game plan, the preparation was so evident and looking super strong. Sentinels are going to be hard pressed to fight back on split here. This Fnatic team is not messing around. They're worthy of the title so far of Super Team.
Nice.
What an interesting series we potentially have as well. Nice. The fact that Sentinel's next map pick is split. It's a map that has haunted them throughout the entirety of this org's existence, but that is going to be interesting. We're going to be finding out just on the other side of this break just how the rest of this series is going to be playing out.
अरे म्यूजिक चला दिया भाई, कॉपीराइट ना लग जाए भाई। हाँ पता लगे भाई, कॉपीराइट लग रहा है। ना 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 इनका कुछ नहीं देखना किसी का भी कॉपीराइट लग जाता है ना म्यूजिक क्वेश्चन मार्क नाइस नाइस वैलोरेंट खेल लो थोड़ी देर चला लेते हैं वैलोरेंट खेल लेते हैं थोड़ी देर और क्या Come on.
Another dash. Let's come online here, right into the smoke to cut up the crosshair placement. That gives him a good idea of where these players are, but again,
Oh!
tries to spray it down.
My boy TEnZ, come on! खुश रहता हूँ मैं अभी ना
It just manifests. Another dash. Let's come online here, right into the smoke.
अपनी लाइव अगर अपने उससे चलाऊं तो छोड़ो भाई Fnatic 2-0 what गेम 1 गेम 2 इनका होगा फिर दोबारा से उनका ओके अभी तो फिलहाल आई कैन चल कॉम्प खेलते रहते हैं भाई ये लोग पता नहीं क्या ये है अनरेटेड खेल रहा है लेट्स I don't know what to play. समझ में नहीं आ रहा स्पाइक रश खेलते हैं ना थोड़ा लाइक अपने आप को ना थोड़ा एनर्जाइज कर लेते हैं टेंस को देख के मेरा भी तुम्हारा भाई भी पागल आया देखो सारी टैक्टिक सीख ली है मैंने भाई पेशेंस ही तो नहीं है केजे यूज करो भाई Go. Let's go.
पे मादर चोदो अच्छे से खेलना बहन के लोड़ो
रहने दो भाई
सुनाई दे रहा है ना मादर चोद बोलेगा
यार अभी
हट तेरी माँ की
रिक्वेस्ट कर लेते हैं भाई की गाली ना हेलो
बोल 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 भोसड़ी है
भाई खेल तो रहेंगे थोड़ा लाइव वाइव तो यूट्यूब पे यार थोड़ा प्लीज
लाइव है क्या
प्लीज प्लीज सर थैंक यू सर
ठीक है
चेकआउट भी कर लो सर हम तो डर गए भाई नाम वाम लिखने वाले थे भाई तुम घर ही आना चालू कर दी हमने कहा रहने दो भाई पता लगे गाली गलौज करते भाई ये हाँ भाई मैं कह रहा भाई गाली वाली बकनी चालू कर देगा ये रुक जाओ पहले से ही रही
Spike rush.
Hey, that guy's not a gun. Grenades on it yet? I'm thinking out loud.
नाम बता चैनल पे
ये नाम है भाई
Gotta go. Bomb buddy out. There. Go, go, go. Light planted. What?
ओके
Reloading.
अरे मेरे को कहाँ से पड़ी
Last player standing.
यार
कोई नहीं करते पहली बारी खेल लोगे भाई
Where's that smile, Phoenix?
you look good man
अरे थैंक यू भाई अरे भाई थैंक्स भाई
नंबर पे रेड टी शर्ट तो जम रही है
थैंक्स भाई थैंक्स फिल्टर लगा रखे भाई
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Reloading. Go, go, go.
मरना नहीं
I'm out of here.
घुसना मत रुक जाओ आने दो
Party's over. Enemy spotted A. Reloading. Reloading. Enemy spotted A. Get out of my way. Back up.
One enemy remaining.
Gotta go.
30 seconds left.
Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing.
Satchel out.
अरे मार भाई से ओमन को मार दे यार ओमन को नाइस बढ़िया भाई बढ़िया दोगला कहेंगे ओमन दोगला
Grenade.
एक नंबर है
Last round before the switch.
Okay, they tried. Now it's our turn.
बैक उड़ के किसको दिखा रही है जेड
Let's take what they have.
भाई सब्सक्राइब कर देना भाई अच्छा लगे कंटेंट तो
भाई तेरे को ऐड कर रहा हूँ साथ में खेले इसके बाद अगला
हाँ खेल लेंगे भाई कोई दिक्कत नहीं
Fire in the hole! Go, go, go!
बेंच पे तो चुदाई
Enemy spotted A.
Raise there.
Reloading.
My ult plan.
क्या करूं
Here we go! Satchel out.
अरे मेरे ऊपर ही सेशन इसको हटाओ ना अरे भाई क्या ये
Last player standing.
दीवार भाई दीवार एफ हाँ एफ तो हो ही गया भाई
Switching sides. The last thing.
Go, go, go!
सेज है अपन पे नहीं
Gotta go! I'm out of here! Get out of my way! Go, go, go! Out of charges! Taken out! Killed! Go, go, go! That's 3!
Last
I'm
player
outta here.
standing. One enemy remaining.
oh
Down. My ult's ready! There we go!
Spike planted.
yeah baby ओह डिफ्यूज भी है सॉरी अरे भाग गति भागती क्यों नहीं है ये मैं खुश हो गया भाई, मैं खुश हो गया भाई इस मार के भाग गया भाई, ज्यादा खुशी हो गई थी इस मार के भाई, भाग गया मैं।
And don't come back.
लॉन्डो भाई तुम्हारा एस मार रहा है, सब्सक्राइब तो करो चैनल को, सब्सक्राइब नहीं करना समझ सकता हूँ मैं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा लाइक वाइक दे दो यार।
I'm out of here.
बिग मिस्टेक।
Get him. Gotta go. I'm out of here.
My bad, my bad, my
Cutting
bad,
their vision.
my bad, my bad। पीछे भगी, पीछे भगी, इसके पीछे डब्बे के। अरे कैरी भाई, कैरी कैरी, शाउट आउट दे दे भाई, कैरी मार मार मार, बढ़िया नाइस। प्लांट
Spike planted.
नाइस।
Last player standing.
हार गए
Match point.
अभी तो है ना।
Our lives are so meaningless. There. Might as well give them to me. I'm out of here. Go away. Grenade. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. One enemy remaining. Spike planted. Gotta go. Shot. Almost out.
अरे नहीं, पिछला कहाँ से आया? कर रहा डिफ्यूज कर रहा।
Flawless.
Oh, that was fun.
Sudden death.
अंडर है ना।
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Let's flush them out.
वॉक कर, रेना वॉक।
Headshot.
Gotta go.
Duck. Enemy spotted B.
One enemy remaining. Gotta go.
इधर है बैठी हुई है, मार दो। Nicely done guys, very good, I liked it। एस तो भाई तुक्के में मार दिया मैंने। रिक्वेस्ट भी नहीं भेजा भाई। हार्दिक लगा दूं हार्दिक भाई। लगा रहा। हेलो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम एवरीबॉडी। I am सस्ता कैरी मिनाची।
Match found.
सस्ता है। लाइक करो वीडियो को। अरे भाई ये क्या लगा हुआ है, हटाओ इसे। हाँ सही है, चलो। नियॉन भाई ओपी है भाई, नियॉन इंस्टेंट भाई, इससे गेम प्ले सुधर जाता है ना। नियॉन को लो तो तुम इंस्टेंट भाई, तुरंत। टाइप भी नहीं करने देते भाई, सही बंदे हैं, थोड़े खेल लेंगे। Welcome to the stream everybody. Welcome.
क्या है ये, क्या होता है? तो कल जाना पड़ेगा।
और बताओ भाई क्या क्या करते हो? पढ़ने लिखने वाले बालक लग रहे हैं, कॉलेज वाले में रहते होंगे, गाली गलौज सही है, चलना चाहिए। जीवन में हर चीज जरूरी है। चला दो भाई, किसका सिस्टम नहीं चल रहा। ब्रिमस्टोन नया है हमारा लौंडा, डार्क स्टार। फिनिक्स भी भाई ओपी है भाई, फिनिक्स अच्छा खेलता है।
क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? एक नंबर भाई।
अरे चल जा भाई, क्या है, आइस बॉक्स है ना। लाइव देख रही हो? वो जो लाइव देख रहे हो लॉन्डो जो चल रही है अभी, उस पे ना एक उसकी भी तो आ रही है, ई स्पोर्ट्स वाली। टेंस वेंस खेल ले भाई आज। अरे मोदी जी आए हुए भाई खेलने के लिए।
Spike rush.
Man, this weather is not on. Anyone got a jacket?
मेरा एम जेट को भी मार रहा था तो मेरा एम नीचे ही था, वो तो लो हो गई इसलिए मर गई। ऊपर रखना सीखना पड़ेगा। हेलो एवरीबॉडी।
Go, go, go.
हेलो।
Time to hunt. Go, go, go.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike planted.
Rafters.
Oh.
पीछे दे रहे।
Last player
भाग
standing.
दिया भाई मैं, छोड़ो भाई।
जी भाई।
सॉरी भाई। स्ट्रीमिंग का प्रेशर है भाई मेरे ऊपर, हो जाता है कभी कभी स्ट्रीम करते हुए प्रेशर।
भाई
हाँ भाई, थोड़ा प्रेशर आ जाता है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। 14 एक आध गोली लगी है इसे।
Gotta go. Go, go, go. I'm out of here. Quick feet, quick trigger.
कहाँ से चलना कुछ बताओ।
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted mid. I'm out of here.
Idiot tag.
Last player standing.
अरे रेना गधी कितना मारा है इसको? 78। ठीक है, बहुत ब्लाइंड फेंक दिया भाई ये।
Last round in the half.
Got a nap. Clock ticking.
What? Clock ticking. सारे एक साथ चलो, सारे एक साथ चलो।
कहाँ?
कहीं भी चल दो भाई।
पराठे? अबे आधी आगे तो कहाँ जाएगा?
Gotta go.
Scanning ahead.
Prepared for hellfire. Joke's over. You're dead. Someone's egg. Come on, let's go.
The hunt begins.
You will not kill my allies.
Reloaded.
Take flight.
Last player standing.
Come on, let's go.
30 seconds left.
नहीं एक मारा.
Nice try.
भाई मैंने तो खेला अच्छे से.
Nice, हाँ nice try भाई, बढ़िया. अच्छा खेला.
Switching sides. Match point.
I'll tell you what.
भाई ये राउंड
A
जीतना
day
पड़ेगा.
working the farm.
भाई
बताओ. भाई लाइव चल रही है, जाके लाइव देखो. फन एकदम.
Scanning ahead. Thunder.
कितना 78 भाई मारा तो सही, क्या मर क्यों नहीं रहे? अरे क्या अजीब बीमारी है भाई, मर ही नहीं रहे. दे गई. आ रहा है तेरे पास, आएगा. मार.
Headshot.
ओ भाई
स्पाइक प्लांट कहाँ हुआ है?
साथ जाओ, ये जाके देखो पता लगेगा. मिड में एक बंदा, इधर ही प्लांट हुआ है आगे, जहाँ पे हम प्लांट करते हैं वहीं पर ही. जाओ मोदी जी.
Last player standing.
Buried.
Attackers win.
But that's great, and there were a lot of narratives about him being poor in elimination matches and stuff as well. Frankly, the guy just has a microscope on him because of the size of the audience that he commands.
That guy set the standards for star level performances in 2021.
What he's doing there, and I also think that was a bit ill-advised from.
भाई बाद में खेलूंगा, अभी ना लाइव देखूंगा ना, वो वाली TEnZ वाली चल रही है ना. ठीक है,
कोई नहीं.
ठीक भाई, मजा आया भाई खेल के. सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई चैनल को. ठीक है भाई, थैंक यू भाई. चलो थैंक्स, अच्छा लगा आपके साथ खेल के. अब जरा लाइव देखेंगे. ठीक.
It's not a one-way that really favors the defenders that much, and yet they decided to fight it until the very bitter end.
क्या चल रहा है?
I much prefer a one-way that's deeper in B main.
चलो.
And I'm sure that Fnatic will, put that one-way up again and fake as if they're challenging him. Boaster needs to make some kind of adjustment here. Fnatic call a timeout. Having an opportunity to talk to me.
Hello.
I think the Cypher is getting good information behind the Viper phase.
2-4?
They should have a decent idea about where Sentinels are trying to fit.
What?
But they need to make sure that they don't.
बहुत कम टाइम का ब्रेक होता है क्या?
For example, when Durga walked down mid and they
मेरे को पता ही नहीं था भाई.
And then where TEnZ grabs 2 in B.
यार I missed. ओ भाई कर लिया इन्होंने. Wow.
To go for big site execs.
Wow. हाँ वो तभी तो चैट में बोले TEnZ OP, TEnZ ये TEnZ वो. Nice bro.
Which obviously makes a massive difference.
Yeah.
If you're heading into
Sentinels ने कर लिया. Sen fan.
5v4. But off the back of this timeout now from Fnatic, they look to invest. It's going to be those weapons. Boaster on the weaker buy, half armor across the board as well. So not the most ideal of situations, but we'll see if the adjustments come through, like you were saying, Josh. Maybe a bit slower play from Fnatic, but already a tempo shift.
Sassy has been using this dog though every time. So this doesn't feel any different for Fnatic, up until they all burst out this smoke.
Which is right now. You're going to see the double satchel play over the top. What is that? Absolutely unbelievable.
Nice.
And the crossfire set up out here, ready to bail it out, just as Sentinels try and collapse into the site. Space being gained, Pangada does hold, but still, no one's dealing with Alpha. Yeah! Tucker walks into the smoke like ships in the night, but this time Dev was aware of it.
And that might have given an opportunity for two Smokes players on Sentinels to clutch. The spike though is
अच्छा 2-4 वैसे वाला है, main वो नहीं है. Okay, cool.
The camera's still up. Everything is stacked against Sentinels. But they have a hope.
Open dream, still the cam is going to spot them out. See that warbang angle? That's just off the cam. Spots the player, pings it out, and you warbang him through the box there.
Moster took a bit of damage back.
That exchange of fire, 28 seconds left. How do you find an isolator fight here? Fnatic, so favored. Slide off angle by Leo, does he not spot him into the corner? He does, but good movement from Leo. The wider swing, Pancada wasn't ready for it, and Alfia, what a cleanup from that guy. I mean, firstly, let's just adjust. I mean, I don't know, we've got to talk about that first shot from Durka. Show me a replay of something, because that was, I mean, I was speechless. I'm speechless.
That really is superb. And he knows where Zekken is going, so there's a bit of anticipation in that as well. It's not just he knows that he's trying to land on the high ground.
और VALORANT जैसे गेम में ऐसा
जिसके
अंदर बुलेट्स सारी VALORANT के अंदर सारी बुलेटें अनप्रेडिक्टेबल होती है भाई.
That's the first time that A setup has properly been tested, where they're ready to receive it. In one of the previous rounds, they did go A, but Alfia was trying to get back into the site through elbow, and they didn't quite know what was going on. I'm not sure Sentinels are going to go for heavy hits, but I do think they could still follow this dog and try and control A. The camera again in a really nice spot from Alfia.
Nice.
Opting into that mid control though from Fnatic with the operator in the hands of Durka. This time they fight it. Still
यहाँ पे ये angle होता है split में ना.
Deep position.
आ रहा है.
क्या
करेगा?
The left hand approach. Wow.
Oh.
I mean, just should never have been favored in that fight yet.
ऊपर.
Comes out relatively unscathed. I mean, dropped to 27 health, but the kill claimed, and that's
अच्छा उनके लिए cameras के लिए. नहीं.
And since the timeout, all of these first fights have been going the way of Fnatic. Good information here too. Leo's walled off B main, so they're not too worried about that. They can put a lot of focus towards B heaven. I'm not exactly sure though why Chronicle is leaving right now. Okay, now he returns.
Yeah.
Just in time, I think.
Play being set up though. Fnatic, massive advantage with this one, and a contact play. Zekken just tries to take the angle. Paranoia and an 8 to push them back.
अकेला भाई, अकेला लौंडा अकेला खड़ा है. ऊपर चढ़ के ओके ये
angle. The TEnZ is looking for clean shot into this one. Jumping by Chronicle. Got a lot of information now. Time running so damn low. Only 18 seconds left in the round. What a flick from Sassy. Does he anticipate the second player up top though? Drop down. That's Boaster close. And fight still being won out. It's down to TEnZ. Spike has to be picked up, and the pressure is on.
Nice.
Isolates one more fight. Whoa. What is that?
He's just got time.
Yeah, he does indeed. Durka solo though. Rotating around. The heal's going to be used. Back up. Healthy. Still in that 1v1.
लोग भाई परेशान हो जाते हैं भाई.
Locking down the angle on top of the box with that operator. Has the dash. Waiting to see what he can do. Slowly creeping and crawling down the ropes, not making any noise. And it's just going to be a game of reactions. Who spots who first? Sticks out and TEnZ delivers.
Nice.
The final blow for the Red Bull clutch.
Nice, nice.
What a performance. TEnZ has been masterful on this map so far. I love the timing that he takes past the wall in B main. And then the skill demonstrated from TEnZ and Sassy to be able to win that round is superb. I think Fnatic's defensive setup was really good. In fact, I think the macro game so far has still been better from Fnatic. But that doesn't win you games. Sentinels running away with this on the attack side.
Fast showstopper play right up close.
What?
And these fast plays, when you throw them in, just how slow the attack side rounds have been played. Of course they're going to be capitalizing. Of course they're going to be coming up with the goods.
भाई वो player change करते हैं ना. Okay.
Durka needs something here.
ये बच्चा रहा था. Oh nice. एक को exchange कर लिया भाई. उसने जरा सा मुझे change किया ना, ये चीज तो सीखी नहीं है. और इसमें बहुत fraction of मतलब reflex इतना fraction हो जाएगा. Player है.
3v4 and like I said, split is about map control.
Stream में पीछे जाके देखो अभी भाई clutch मार के आया.
They still have this cam
अरे
from Alpha.
अच्छा.
And I think the desk was talking about it. The Sentinels are not putting a premium on breaking this stuff. They didn't break the Killjoy utility. They're not breaking the Cypher utility either, but they are still finding a way around it. I heckin' love that guy.
Yep, just blessed of his POV in the moment there. Trip's going to be broken though, Alpha yet. His job now to try and hold this down. And Cam's quite good at spotting out a bit of that angle. Tries to go for the spray down there with a stinger, but not just backing away actually. Opting into the save. Not even willing to try and play into this one. If Alpha can claim a rifle, it's going to be not too bad for them, but still. Another round on the board, piles up.
And that is a big W for Fnatic. Do you remember what I said a couple of rounds ago where Fnatic were going for a save and I said, the best they can hope for is Pankata gets scared and just uses his ult. Well, it happened here. A 4v3, it's not a bad time to use the ult. And of course he can't know Fnatic are going for a save, but they're going to be a bit frustrated about that. Nevertheless, it's a round on the board. They're still going to have an economy advantage heading into the next, into round 10. And Sentinels with 6 on the attack side is looking superb. Bren, I feel like Split is becoming an attack-sided map from what we've watched in Lock-In so far. It feels like teams are really being able to get a read on how to create ramp pressure, get into heaven. A lot of teams playing heavy duelist styles. It's been difficult for these defensive teams.
Yeah, with the map changes as well, widening of a lot of these choke points.
But Fnatic, I think, is still going to be explosive when the sides swap with Durka and with Chronicle.
You would think, right, with the double duelist composition that they are running.
But they still need to get rounds on the board. Sentinels cannot be allowed to run away with this. Otherwise, we're going to see a complete mirror of Haven, which I suppose would be only fitting.
Really slow off from Leo. That's just a bit of conditioning. Durka's been offing that angle just from that, so making sure that they keep adding these layers into the early rounds.
But might have slipped there for just a moment. We're back in the game though, don't worry about it. Minute 10 and thankfully nothing happened.
Yep.
Just a bit of slow mid control and Sassy coming around the corner, just contacting in.
Yep, and that kill is quite far out in the open there. We'll see what can be done. Leo does have a res available, but already that pressure's being applied to him and starting to squeeze him. Nade rebounded off the side, sets him up again. TEnZ, an easy kill, especially when his target is rotating this way, that way. Alpha has to be the difference maker, and what a shot to find. The crossfire setup, Boaster quick to respond again in kind, holding that crossfire setup. And cool, and collected. That is the name of the game. Alpha as the anchor.
Alpha's anchoring has just been phenomenal. Tested on the A site, delivers. Tested on the B site, absolutely immaculate again.
Nice.
And the cages are working, the trips are working.
ये तो easy था, ये भी easy था. वो ऊपर से नीचे जो मारा, nice भाई.
And just relying on that ability to take duels.
ये कौन लोग हैं? चिल्लाने पे मतलब में.
Fnatic get a fourth, and they save themselves from another eco. I'm liking the Cypher setups as well that they're going.
Split भाई, split मुश्किल में आता है. इसमें बीच में भी देखना होता है. ऊपर आगे नीचे पीछे.
So he's really comfortable in this spot. And I gotta be honest, Brent, my eyes are still over towards Zekken. I'm waiting for that big moment where he showcases the skills that we've seen from him in the past. Can he crack this open in A heaven with Sassy?
Change करते हैं वो उनकी तरफ से अटक रहा है. अपने तो net speed सही है.
Drops down onto the side, and it's just a contact play. Sentinels moving all the way through. Fight has to be taken here, and one out. Sturka taking out Pankata. Chronicle as well, just making sure to try and cover that angle, but there was an instant trade.
यार इनको थोड़ा stream कर रहे हैं, live दिखा रहे हैं, ढंग का तो करो भाई, अटक अटक कर चल रही है. Player change करते ही अटकता है इनका.
Zeken's walking into spawn. Things are getting chaotic. This is going to
Zeken कौन है?
decision making.
भाई इनकी टीम्स में सब अलग-अलग रोल्स होते हैं ना. जैसे पहले Zeken का इतना नहीं था. TEnZ के ओवरऑल किल क्या है? पूरे मैच में मतलब ओवरऑल किल पता लगे ना. अब इसको ही देख लो भाई, किसी पे अगर ये वाला हैक हो, उसके लिए कितना आसान है भाई खेलना. जो हैकर लोग होते हैं भाई.
Resin play actually with the orb. Let's see if there was any punish there. No, Durka was holding inside the smoke, seeing if he could catch an angle, but now time is running really low. Jumping through into the smoke, Durka Waits it out.
YouTuber.
Patient enoug snake bite across, rips through, and it's
अरे भाई लाइव भाई मैं मैसेज करूँ ना.
Unable to make a play in this moment, so Fnatic grabbing that round on the board.
A really important one for Fnatic too, because this starts to bolster their defense side. They've won the pistol, and then 3 out of the next 9. It's not been an incredible performance by Fnatic, but the score on the board is what matters. And they're drawing things level with a comp that's probably going to be attack-sided. We might be dead even in this map. And I think Sentinels need to put another one on the board, I think. The next half is going to be the side where both comps are probably the most comfortable.
Yeah.
But both teams need as many as they can right here. Durka with an operator looks to take an early peek. He knows that Sassy's been dogging it every time.
See what happens here. It's early fight. So important. Seekers forces out the first shot, has to back away, including the dog, removes all that util. Not going to be clearing the way forward.
हमेशा मारते हुए पीछे जाते हैं, कभी भी वो नहीं करते कि बंदे को दूसरे को वो हमेशा टेंडेंसी होती है. हर किसी बंदे की टेंडेंसी होती है कि मार के वो आगे जाए.
Catch one of these players unaware. Pancadado offsets it with his own movement. He's going to be favored into that fight. So.
अरे खाते हैं क्या ई स्पोर्ट्स वाले? अच्छा सा कोई स्ट्रीम करने के लिए कोई सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर लो, तुम पे तो पैसा है.
Looks primed and ready for them to just make it a nice even score. Right. Nade into the corner. It's going to be pushing them away. Dropping down. Taking a risk from TEnZ. Not able to find it. Satchel up top. One more kill. Found Pancada. The pressure is on.
Ace मार देगा वो.
To finalize it, to put it away, put it to bed. Fnatic, they claim the round. They're going to be making it 6-6.
Fnatic अच्छा खेल रही है भाई. अच्छा खेल रही है भाई Fnatic. बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है.
The next half is going to be everything for Sentinels. Both teams need to win here, but only one can. Sentinels, are they going to be able to pull it back?
Elimination again.
We're going to go to a break here, a 5-minute break, and we'll be back with the next half, where we'll show you the remix version of Sentinels Fnatic.
ओ भाई ये स्ट्रीम करने वाले पागल हो गए क्या? जाएगा भाई, गाना तो नहीं सुन रहा मैं. एटलीस्ट गाना नहीं सुन रहा भाई, कॉपीराइट लग जाएगा भाई. मतलब बंद कर दो. चैट में क्या चल रहा है? फिक्स स्ट्रीम या भाई क्या कर रहे हैं? हाँ भाई मैसेज करो. फिक्स इट. अरे भाई मैसेज भी नहीं होते हैं ना, ये टाइम पर चल रहा है, एक से ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते. अबे क्वालिटी कम कर ले, लैग नहीं होगा. अरे भाई उनकी तरफ से ही है ये देखना मैसेज में सब कर रहे हैं. फिक्स इट सबका हो रहा है भाई. पैसा खर्च नहीं करते हैं ना. गधे लोग हैं. हाँ मैसेज करो फिक्स इट. लैग देख सब बोल रहे हैं. लैग हेल्प 5-minute ब्रेक. वो एक बंदा कह रहा है ब्राजील का इंटरनेट बेकार. आई ट्रोल कर देते हैं. स्ट्रीम किलिंग माय आईज. दिस इज गुड इन द वे टू ये वो म्यूजिक. फिक्स द लैग ब्रो. डोंट यूज VIP ब्रो. व्हाट फिक्स्ड. Keep yourself safe. Huh? Oh, the stream is not good. ASPS TEnZ. एक चीज ट्राई करूँ स्ट्रीम में. चलो ट्राई करते हैं. If you like TEnZ, then say La 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 la. Now बड़ा सा मैसेज करेंगे ना, कंट्रोल सी, कंट्रोल वी, कंट्रोल वी, कंट्रोल वी। मेरे को ये मत बोलना कि मैं स्पैम कर रहा हूँ, लोगों को पढ़ना भी तो चाहिए वरना मिस हो जाएगा। दैट्स फाइन। ओ ज़्यादा हो गया। हाँ, हर तरीके की तो लिमिट लगा रखी है इन लोगों ने। ला 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 भाई गया। Time of by owner of this video or moderator, edit and try again. ठीक है ब्रो। ला 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 ला। कोई लिख रहा है क्या? लैग लैग सॉन्ग 40 सेकंड ये वो लाइव सक्स ब्रो फिक्स लैग सू कहाँ गया? तो बंदे ने लिखा सू इंडिया चैट ले they fix stream issue question mark thanks for fixing lag getting fixed. लिखो क्या डबल ब्रो इज लाइव। यो हाय ब्रो हाय व्हाट्सअप, क्या हाल है? मृदुल राइट, सही बोल रहा हूँ ना? मृदुल हाय ब्रो, व्हाट्स गुची ब्रो, बातचीत करो। मृदुल भाई, अच्छा नाम है, अलग सा नाम है। क्या मतलब है भाई तुम्हारे नाम का? वैसे मुझे अपने नाम का भी नहीं पता, लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग नाम है। नाइस। मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट लोल फाइनली एफ इन द चैट। अच्छा चालू हो गया क्या? चालू हो गया क्या? ब्रेक ओवर हो गया क्या? ना भी चल रहा है बकवास गाना।
All right, back in the action, and hopefully not too much stuttering. Sorry,
back at it. Back with the action.
But, yeah, back into the match that matters now here between Fnatic and Sentinels. Map number 2, of course, it's the Sentinels that need to take it. They have any chance of staying in the series and staying in the tournament.
Oh, Sentinels फिर बाहर हो जाएगी. What?
But this pistol round is going to matter so much.
So important. A lot of time for these teams to think about what exactly want
ये
to
भी
do, but already
starting में ये भी पागल हो जाता
Fnatic
है.
just grouped up. Double duelist play. It excels just fast burst into the side, a bit of a jumping from TEnZ. Not sure if he saw them there. Smoke going to be placed now up into heaven. Paranoia also primed. There's a dash forwards, but that wall is
nice
interesting. Yeah, blocks them off. Removes one of the available positions that they could have just been swinging from.
Nice trade.
What a play to make and what a call in the moment. Still, Fnatic overwhelming them. And Sentinels just did not look ready for that one.
Two players left
Trade
alive,
अच्छा
second
था.
and Sassy.
Nice trade. ये दिख नहीं रहा. अच्छा दो वॉल्स हैं ब्रो. अच्छा दो वॉल से दिखता नहीं है ब्रो.
Yeah.
But
आ रहा है.
Second's just so out in the
उधर
open.
देख.
And it's crossing place, but there's no way he knows where anyone's coming from.
Yeah, no one holding that angle, so Chronicle just contact pushing all the way
नहीं
up.
मतलब ही मरा भाई.
Now left into that 1v3. Spike should be able to go down without too many problems, but
There's one of the walls.
it's Fnatic just waiting right now for the walls to fade away so that the rest of the team can help them out and get that clean plan off. There you go.
Fnatic with this pistol round are going to be starting some serious momentum unless Sassy can work a miracle. But I think it's just far too much. He'd have to hit outrageous shots, and Alfia is equal to it.
सही बोल रहा है वो. एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक हेड मारोगे तभी जीतोगे.
The amount of times we've seen him caught out is brutal for a player of his caliber.
Scout की टीम थी ना Fnatic शायद. Scout की भी टीम थी.
The coordination and the game plan just helping all of the Fnatic players stay on the same page a little more than Sentinels, who we've seen players get caught out and not be able to find the value. No force buy either from SEN, so they're just accepting that Fnatic are going to go up 8-6.
Playing it safe, heavy presence from them in towards mid, but Fnatic, a great opener there, claiming that pistol around. You can see this in a dash engage, updraft up over the top, so they're looking to try and create some space, but Sentinels are not wasting any time, already making sure that they can fight them. Gonna be a swing attempt now through into main, jiggle of the movement there, but those are not really being baited out too much, and a shot to the chest will do it just from the Marshall in that moment, cleaning up the players. Everyone's building those ultimates.
I want to talk a little bit about how these compositions work though, because Sentinel's comp is going to focus really heavy on mid control. They're going to have Astropols, Viper Walls, you know, nades, so much stuff. Fnatic are probably not going to be able to get mid control very often, but I don't think they need it. The double duelist compositions excel at bursting out through one of the choke points really quickly and applying a lot of pressure to the anchors.
Replay कैसे दिखाते होंगे? Live चल रहा है.
Have slightly different goals in terms of which area of the map they want to control. And this is going to be our first test. And Sentinels, they've got to come out on top here if they want a chance at continuing in this bracket. This was their map pick.
This is the one they have to win out. Fnatic would love to close this out in 2.
और जो दोनों जगह पे वो मार रहा है ना,
the entirety of locking, and we talked about the hopes and dreams of this Fnatic.
वहाँ पे आ सकते हैं, लोग जाते भी नहीं हैं. अच्छा वो चेक किया पहले उसने भी आया कि नहीं.
For so long.
That is a really nice timing on the wall from TEnZ. Like I said, Fnatic want to burst through the choke points, and they were just starting to group up on
TEnZ.
I think they actually could do the same thing again though. All get close, Leo walls up, and then they explode off the back of that. We'll see what choice they end up making.
Looks like that's the plan. Not making any noise.
Viper. Okay, change भी कर लेते हैं ना. हर मैप के हिसाब से अलग-अलग.
If they do go for that, look how much pressure that's going to put on Sassy.
And spotted out. Here's the wall go up. Sassy has to back away from this one. Quick dash up there onto Flowers and Durka.
जिसका aim अच्छा हो जाएगा.
I think Durka was the only person on the wall. He had to win that.
When he does, site's going to be claimed now for Fnatic. What an opener for them. Sentinels left grasping in this one. How do you try and salvage this situation? Do have positioning onto A ramp. You've got to clear through all this utility. Screens also is there for them. And look at Alpha. Great position for him. Ducking underneath this one. Trip is very nice. And Alpha just has the precise positioning. Second just cannot catch a break right now.
Come on, yeah.
Layers on layers. That crosshair placement.
How many matches? कितने match conduct करते हैं ये?
You just have to back away. You need to keep the rifles moving into the next one, but steadily. Feels like this map in this series might just be falling away, crumbling beneath them.
Fnatic winning the bonus round is massive for them. They're going to have a ballooning economy. Sentinels are put up against the ropes here. And their defensive game plan fell apart because Fnatic have the ability to get up, over and around that wall. The wall is supposed to give them some semblance of control in A main and allow them to rotate their players off to the other side of the map. But when Fnatic is so happy to just use their own wall to get over it, or updraft dash, blast pack, whatever, they have so many tools to be able to get around that obstacle.
Vandal ज़्यादा अच्छी है Phantom से I think so. Vandal का head और spray के लिए अच्छी नहीं है उसको तो Phantom ही चाहिए.
Is going to be hard pressed to come up with an answer to this.
Time are being taken.
Looking for answers from the coach as well.
अच्छा time out.
It's a good timing for it as well. When it looks like Fnatic are sailing away with the potential win here on their map pick.
हाँ तो कोई कोच ही बताएगा इनका क्या चल रहा है.
The most important thing is that the Sentinels players are in position to receive Durka. I would normally say Durka and Chronicle, but Chronicle hasn't been playing that aggressively on the attack side. Durka is way out in front. If they can shut down Durka with good anchoring, a smoke, a pull, whatever utility you want to put in there, but be ready to receive it. If they can shut down Durka, they'll rip off the tip of the spear, and Fnatic are going to be a bit stunted on these pushes. But I think that's a lot to ask.
Durka has been
unbelievable form in this series so far. He's currently 18-8. He's just feasting. And the only times we've seen him punished is when he walks around with an op.
गेमिंग इज अ प्रोफेशन. आप करियर बना सकते हो गेमिंग में, लेकिन आसान काम नहीं है भाई.
Putting a stop to these dash engages. Finding a way
जैसे
around.
प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे जाना आसान नहीं है और जो जाते हैं वही इतने बेटर मतलब बेस्ट प्लेयर्स होते हैं.
A lot of the time that is going to mean that Sentinels need to give
दिमाग
space.
काम रखना, मारते रहना.
Fnatic invest really heavily.
हार्मोन्स मारते हो तो डोपामिन रिलीज होता है, अच्छा लगता है भाई.
Absorb some of that aggression. Alpha is looking to absorb aggression over at A main right now.
Nice.
Oh, trying to take the fight there, Sassy.
Chill.
A wider swing, but
Chill. कोई
the
दिक्कत
weapon
नहीं.
not good enough for it. Sheriff
Exchange.
in play, and that's an
बढ़िया किया.
instant answer. Look at this from Fnatic.
Nice.
Good mid-round call.
Yeah, players swarming that position. Neural Theft going to be giving great information as well. On top of this, and while Zekin tries to reposition, he's just caught out in the open.
That's
Come on. GG, I guess.
it's actually Alpha's ultimate giving them that kill.
No.
TEnZ might try and make a play though. Trying to go for that crouch jump onto the corner. Definitely impossible in some circumstances, but the weaponry is just so poor right now for Sentinels.
Yeah, and Def and Pancada need to save here, or they need to save at least one of the rifles. Pancada actually can buy into the next. So maybe he's just trying to keep the Fnatic economy under wraps, but
बचाना.
Fnatic are going to be looking to buy for a long time yet.
ये देखिए ये जो एंगल दिख रहा है ना.
I mean,
सेज वॉल के
sailing
इधर.
away with the game.
ये एंगल से मारते हैं.
You nailed the jump peek then, TEnZ, but tries to go for a
बना के
cheeky little
देखने
peek there, maybe rip a head off. But
Leo might die. Oh no, he just gets away. Safe in his corner. And that is not even a set plan from Fnatic at all, right? That is Boaster making a mid-round call that, all right, they're getting aggressive on A. We're set up to punish them with Durga and Alpha, yeah. So now there's going to be an opening. Let's exploit that. I like the balance of set stuff with the mid-rounding the Fnatic's bringing out.
I could be wrong, but Durka, I'm pretty sure just activated his ultimate by mistake there as well.
What, at the end of the round? Oh yeah, it's gone.
He did. Yeah.
Okay.
The right click.
No
away,
worries.
but
They don't
okay.
need it.
Listen, they're ahead already. 4 rounds. Why not? Adjustment made though. Sentinels. It's going to be the Satchels working their way forwards. Fnatic trying to gain control of this. Slow orb at the feet. The players in a choke point. This wall is so interesting. What a...
Yeah. आपको पता होना चाहिए अगर आप स्मोक भी हो ना कि आपका क्रॉसर कहाँ पे. What? भाई जेट इतनी गधी होती है ना भाई कभी-कभी तो ऐसा लगता है. Yes. Okay. Oh. What? भाई क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? कमेंट्री आनी बंद हो गई. भाई साहब खुश होगा भाई ये बहुत. फनेटिक फैंस ये बेचारे लाइव करते हैं सारे प्लेयरों को दिखाना ये वो फिर रिप्ले भी डालना कमेंट्री भी देना. इट्स नॉट इजी. पर अब मेरी कमेंट्री चल सकती है इसके अंदर. बॉल पेशेंस गेम और इतना ज़्यादा एक्यूरेट मतलब इतना हार्ड वर्क लगता है ना भाई इन सब चीज़ों में. यू कांट इवन इमेजिन भाई. यू कांट इवन इमेजिन. खेल रहे हैं अभी वेट करके खेल रहे हैं. मुड़ते भाई बहुत आराम से. एंगल सबने डिसाइड किए हुए. नाइसली डन. नाइस. किसने किया था ये? What? Nice. Head gone. अच्छा गाना भाई देखा, that's why they take time outs, right? अब देखना इतना drastic change होगा ना इनकी performance में, क्योंकि वो बता देता है इनका कोच सोच रहा है ये नहीं तो ये नहीं तो ये नहीं तो ये। कमाल है भाई, कंफर्टेबल होकर भाई थक जाएंगे। हर जगह यूज करते हैं लोग, फिनिक्स कोई नहीं यूज करता, कोई यूरो यूज नहीं करता, स्मोक्स वाले यूज करते हैं लोग। स्मोक्स रेज इसलिए ज़्यादातर यूज करते हैं बिकॉज बाई बॉम्ब, रेज के बॉम्ब्स बहुत ओपी होते हैं। ये इसको स्काई को इसलिए फॉर फ्लैशेस यूज करते हैं लोग। ये जो अपना वो है वाइपर भाई, इसकी बहुत तगड़ी होती है, और सेज तो है ही मिला। ओमन साइबर ये सब बता देते हैं भाई, रिकॉन के लिए होते हैं। उधर देखो ये जा रहा है ना, इसको पता है बंदे वहां पर मरे।
Apologies for that one. Pancada left into that 1v3, has to find his kill onto Turka. Low enough. Single bullet might have done it, but he's just so alone right now. He's been surrounded on every single side. The time pressure just too much.
Nice. Safe कर ले.
And a heartbreaking moment for Pancada, forced to just back away from the fight. Not a chance in hell, and it leaves no room for error now for Sentinels. With this Fnatic claiming that 12th round on the board for them. Map and series point within their grasp.
So many chances to convert this to Fnatic completely in control.
Buy कर सकता ना, किसी को Vandal या Operation करके
23-11. Sentinels
Angles पकड़ते हैं भाई, जीतेगा। कहने की मेरे को सबको मारना है।
Always up against the ropes.
Angles पकड़ के।
One round away from being eliminated in the first round of the Omega bracket.
It's rough, isn't it?
We knew that one of these teams would be going home. It's no shock. That's what happens when two heavy hitters face each other in single elimination. But the manner in which it's happened, there's been a bit of a gulf in this match between the preparation levels and the teamwork and the individual level of Fnatic and what people were hoping for from Sentinels.
They're performing at this kind of level as well. I mean, Leo playing in isolation.
Yeah.
Not even really at 100%, you could argue.
But he was great map 1, and he's been there when his team needs him map 2.
Still holding strong, but this is the final timeout for Sentinel in the second half. It has to be 5 rounds in a row. And as I said earlier, no room for error, no buffer. You lose any of these upcoming rounds, and guess what? That's it. You're flying home.
That's a scary position to be in for Sentinels. It's America's super team. And just like the Loud project of last year, obviously, it's built for the long term. It's built for champions, but they were hoping to make a run here at Lock-In. They're going to have to pull out something absurd to make that dream a reality.
Early slow warp, need to try and push back the angle. That's that pressure being applied. The ultimate there into the back of the side. That's going to be clearing this one, and Boaster sticks it. Paranoia, because he went over himself up a little bit too wide. Def should punish that, and indeed he does. Showstop around the corner, and the swings are there. Good trades in action, but the pressure is more than on right now. Fnatic, they make it nice and even. 3v3. Boombot destroyed, another nade sailed right past them, and the wall just intersecting, causing all sorts of troubles. And to the back of it, TEnZ was just so unaware of this, and a res online. And this is shambolic. Sentinels left in a 2v4, all on Sassy and Zekken. Flash ready. We'll find one of the targets, gets them into the site, but a crossfire, and a massive play needs to be made. Showstopper's back, round the corner, Zekken claims 2. The beam down from Sassy, and it's all down to Leo. What a miracle play, what a miracle performance, but Leo, he might just end it. Left down to the 1v1 Zekken, he has to kill him and he won't do it. The hopes and dreams ended in a flash as Sentinels are sent home, and the Fnatic super team are looking primed and ready to continue in Lock-In.
What an insane way for the match to finish. Sentinels did everything they could there, with Sassy and Zekken combining together to make us such a winnable 2v4. And it gets shut down, the winning moment from a player, unfortunately not even on the stage. What a game though, and what an opener for Fnatic, showcasing that they are here to win. We said it, Brent, at the beginning of this year, if Boaster can't lift a trophy with this squad, I don't know whether it's ever happening. They are on a hunt, and they mean business.
Yeah, and that first major obstacle, massive matchup in the first round of matches against Sentinels, of course. We will have to say goodbye to them. We sent home winning this one, a brutal format, but pressure's on from the get-go. Tense situations, tense matchups between them.
And it is going to be a long-term project. Sentinels are aiming for champs at the end of the year, but they have a fan base that is hungry for results.
And they demand perfection.
I
would argue that both of these teams' fan bases, Fnatic and Sentinels, they are parallels in that. Really demanding that perfection and demanding that trophy to be lifted. There's one player right at the forefront of that. That's Boaster. You can see him there.
And I've got to be honest with you, I don't know what that celebration was. Comments on a postcard, send them in with hashtag VCT LOCK. Oh, it's served up on a plate, on a platter? I don't know, I'm grasping at straws for it. But that is a great way for Fnatic to begin this run. They've carved a bit of a path for themselves now. One of their biggest hurdles looked to be Sentinels in the opening round. We'll see just how deep this team can get. That was quite clean.
अब क्या होगा? Fnatic हार गया, अब क्या होगा?
Great individual performance. Dirk with over
Fnatic तो जीती है, Sentinels हार गए.
And dominated map 1 as well.
TEnZ का इतना ज़्यादा hype है ना.
The showcase was lovely today.
लेकिन फिर वही वाली बात है ना, जैसे इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच होता है तो कभी-कभी जीतते, कभी-कभी नहीं जीतते, वही सेम इसके साथ है. मार रहा है, चश्मा पहन के.
I think what we witnessed today, honestly, with all the upgrades that Fnatic have made, that doesn't seem to be a problem for them anymore. There were many moments where they were instantly reacting, whether it was a call to wall over the enemy Sage's wall or a showstopper play to try and punish. This team is very quick to react, intelligent across the board, and I mean just heavy hitters. A scary, scary team heading deeper into this lock-in bracket now.
And for Fnatic, they always seem to be good to make a deep run. You know, they made top 8 at Champs in 2021, 4th at Copenhagen, 6th at Champs this time around as well in 2022. The question really is, how deep can they get? Will at some point they reach a ceiling? Will they run out of the set strategies? All of those questions, the answers are yet to come. We just have to continue watching the Omega bracket play out. But I'm excited.
Yeah, and they did overcome that first major hurdle. Now you can take a vote for your match MVP as well. Scanning that QR code, Chronicle Durka Alfie, many good choices for this one.
I got to go with Durka though. I mean, he was just an
animal.
I do want to give a shout out though to Chronicle too, the best performing player of that Berlin champion team, the Master 3 winners.
Chalo.
From.
हो गया, live is ended. Skip ahead to the live ball. अरे यार ऐसे ही चलते रहेंगे भाई. क्या है, क्या बोल रहे लोग? क्या 739 dislike GG na near airport and is near airport भाई टीम जाती. क्या भाई टॉक्सी लोग. Fnatic let's go, I'm crying. अरे चल चुप रहे, रोने लग जाएंगे. TEnZ बेटर टीम. व्हाट अबाउट अ टीम भाई, वो अकेला ही थोड़ी ना मर तो वो भी रहा था ना. टीम इज अ टीम. जॉनथन को देख लो भाई, जिस टीम में जाता वो उस टीम में मारता. पता नहीं क्या. TEnZ डिजर्व्स अ बेटर टीम. रो रहे हैं पागल. ये TEnZ का फैन बेस बड़ा तगड़ा है. TEnZ इज ओवररेटेड. फुल वाइक क्लैश मिल रहा है. हैप्पी फॉर 3v5 फ्रेंड्स, आई एम बेटर देन थंडर. कौन है भाई, ये बढ़िया है लौंडा. आई एम बेटर देन TEnZ. मैं भी करूं. BVILL BRO is BATT नहीं is the GRE and send. क्या भाई क्या? Yeah, plug yourself. What's wrong with that? क्या दिक्कत है भाई? सेल्फ प्लग होना चाहिए, शेमलेस प्लग करो भाई अपने आप को। वैलोरेंट ही तो खेल रहे हैं, दुनिया खेलती है। Send them home भाई। @ I love you mommy. What? What? Let TEnZ go. Will Faker player the next match? Noob TEnZ भाई, लोग TEnZ से खिलस्ते भी बहुत है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। बाय बाय। ये वो पानी का टाइम, ये face to stay with loud डैडी। अरे भाई अलग ही वाइट fearless डैडी लिख रहा है भाई। एक और भाई ट्राई करते हैं लिख के अपना नाम, देन फिर गेम खेलेंगे। चलो सही है भाई, सही है सब कुछ। स्टम्बल गाइस खेलते हैं, खेला नहीं है, नया गेम है। करूँ क्या मैं? कहाँ जाना? वहाँ जाना ना। लेट तक कैसे? disconnected from the game. Check out your internet. Okay भाई, ले भाई, क्या करता है, करना क्या होता है इसमें, वो लेटता कैसे है? मत मार। That's it. अरे नहीं भाई मैं अरे भाई अरे ली भाई चल हट किसी और को देखो क्लेम नाइस गेम नाइस फन टू प्ले गेम है अच्छा मैं वहाँ पे बहुत टाइम वेस्ट हो गया मेरे को पता था सीधा खड़े रहने से ऊपर से चला जाएगा वरना मैं जीतता है मेरे को कोई हराने वाला पता ही नहीं पर अटैक के रैपिंग की जैसा काफी तो देख के निकल रहा है यू सो मच गाइस फॉर वॉचिंग माई स्ट्रीम। आज के लिए यही था। हम एक वॉच देखने वाले बंदे देख रहे हैं, हाय ब्रो या सिस्टर जो भी देख रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग माई स्ट्रीम। थोड़ा सा थक गया हूँ, थोड़ा सा होऊंगा, कल को फिर से खेलेंगे। स्टम्बल गया अच्छा गेम है, इसके ऊपर भी आगे कंटेंट आएगा। आज एक एस मारा है, उसकी शॉट कल को आएगी। सो या थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, बाय बाय। नहीं बाय बाय क्या, स्ट्रीम तो ओवर कर दो।